Hey guys, back in the greenhouse. Sorry for the sound and the light conditions, it's Oregon. So it's been 1 week since we put the spring grow into the ground. So let's take a look at that. So we have our thermostat here. It says it's 45 right now. Outside it's like 39, raining. And the high today was 84, and the high outside was, I think, like 51. So when the sun is out, you can see it really works. In fact, I've already clocked it at 111 out here. End of February, and today we have some kind of dappled sun, which is, the best we're gonna get this time of year in Oregon. But it was out for a bit today, and you can see that the high actually got up to 111 Fahrenheit. Right now it's 49 outside and 72 in this secondary cover. And we had a low of 31. Get out of there. Wasn't for you. We had a low of 31. You can see it was 36 in here. And so 75. Yeah, 75 degree shift in 1 day. It's been 20 minutes. I had to step out of the greenhouse because it was getting too hot in there. The sun's been really direct right now. Just taking a look at one of the currant bushes we have, starting to leaf out. Some direct sunlight on the greenhouse right now. So you saw about 20 minutes ago it was 72 under the secondary cover. I can tell it's already way hotter than that in here. Oh yeah, 100. There you go. Remember, greenhouses are completely sun-limited system. So even if you have slightly cloudy sunlight, it'll be a 72. If you have direct sunlight, it'll be 100, even if it's 49 outside. And it's gonna keep climbing. I mean, I'm sure it'll get to 111 or whatever. And we're not gonna water. In fact, if you watered when your plants are experiencing heat stress, you're probably gonna do more harm than good, because they're just not gonna be able to take up that water at that time. There you go. So, I don't know, I'll have to compare between the videos, but it doesn't look like it's grown very much, and that's normal when you transplant something outside. Usually there's a bit of shock, and then it should actually kind of stay more or less constant with the foliage, because the root system will be developing. It shouldn't look like it's nutrient deficient or getting sick or wilting, but if it doesn't start to grow immediately, that's perfectly fine. And on top of that, here we've kicked it into flowering, so lots of shocks for these particular plants, but they look like they're doing fine, putting on some new growth actually. So this is the Oregon lemon, and you can see we've been bending it underneath the trellis here and spreading out the branches. And over there, the little one is the sherbet. In between, you can see some brassicas, so just some random stuff like cauliflower, cabbage, broccoli, I think that's a kohlrabi, and I might also just do a catch crop of radishes in here as well, just sprinkle them all around. So I went ahead and extended the secondary cover another section there. Remember, the larger the volume of air in there, the more thermal mass, the better it'll work when they're sun out. So chickens are eating some leftovers of Brussels sprouts from outside there. And they should be going outside pretty soon, but man, the winter here has been pretty nasty, so they're still inside, and that's not an issue. You can see that these wood chips over here were put down later and haven't been worked as much as the ones over there, which are just pure compost by this point. So there's still some good areas for the chickens to work here. And they're ready for some feed, so that's why they're pacing around like that. See, the rosemary did really well over the winter. It's been growing pretty much steadily, especially next to the water tanks here. And my little tea plant also has been doing well. Haven't watered it once all winter. I'm sure it's got roots sent out of the pot and into the ground there. Just picked up some of this golden bamboo. Who knows, it'll come in use somewhere, I'm sure. Somebody was giving it away. And these other brassica starts, I think most of these will go outside. So in about a week or so, we're supposed to get back to having regular highs of in the 50s. We'll get going then, really. So the other thing I want to show you is I do get a lot of grain, like this is barley. I also get oats to supplement the chickens. And the way I usually like to do that is to sprout them. And these are really warm, actually. And at pretty much any stage, they're going to be a great addition to chicken feed. And so this little container has holes on the bottom. And so it drains through like that. And then I use this other one to catch the stuff and kind of cycle it through a couple times. And that stuff that you wash the grains with, you know, it's basically like grain tea. You can use that as a fertilizer for plants. Or give it to the chickens, they like to drink it as well. As long as you're not like washing off, you know, fertilizers and, well, not fertilizer, like pesticides and stuff like that. So here it's just starting to sprout. Usually I'll wait till it gets some of the shoot growth. You can see it's just starting to shoot there. And also, if it starts to ferment, that's even better. They really like fermented grains, and it's more nutritional at that point. Basically, any kind of this type of processing you do becomes more available and more nutritional feed for the chickens. So let's see what they think about this stuff. I'm gonna go to these ones because the other ones are a bit too vicious on the pecking. Ouch! I'll just pick my finger. So it's good to hand train chickens from when they're very young. You know, they're more sociable with people and they're easier to control, and you can almost like herd them around, kind of. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Alright, so that's gonna do it, guys. We'll see you in the next one. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Keep on growing.